Welcome to tacosandgeeks.com reviews. Justin here, and today we are going to be talking about a Humble Choice, which is a free bonus game that comes with Humble Choice for the month of August 2021. And this game is called Retired Men's Nude Beach Volleyball League. And this is a narrative-based volleyball game about growing older, new experiences, challenges, and the joys of the later part of life. And you follow the main character of Len, who basically enters this new league, and the story is what is really going to grab you here, because it's a story about an old man, a senior, and it's him kind of, not saying entering the last kind of phases of his life. They don't really allude to, he's at his wit's end or anything like that, but it's a nice story of a man going through the phases of his life, reminiscing about things, and in his older years, just kind of finding more of that kind of peace within himself. So he enters this little new beach volleyball league, which he's kind of not really comfortable at times. But the story is the heart of this, and I really did enjoy the gameplay here. And what makes the story pretty good too is that you do have choices, narrative choices here. You have choices that actually kind of defines where Len's character is going to go, where Len's going to be. And it's actually pretty good writing here, especially it really does tug at the heartstrings at certain times, and it kind of gives you that emotional feel, like it really does make you want to hug your grandparents, or just pick up the phone and call your grandparents and things like that. So it's something that I definitely really did enjoy. Len is such a good character as well. He does ramble a little bit too much, like some of our grandparents do, like when they're reflecting, and you're just like, okay, Gramps, get to the point. And I think the writers did a good job of capturing that, and I really did enjoy the story and Len's character there as well. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the gameplay here, which is pretty unique. So the gameplay is pretty simple. It's you're playing a volleyball game here, but you also have various ways to see this is not like the typical volleyball game here, because the ref makes all the rules. And to play this game, you use WASD keys, or you can use the arrow keys, or a game controller, depending whatever your preferences. So that actually works as well. You can adjust your difficulty to Bop Mode, which is basically Len will be able to hit the volleyball by himself. All you have to do is kind of get under that ball. And for me, I found that a little bit more that, I play both modes. I play with and without Autobot. For those who are not really skilled with certain things, the Autobot mode will work very, very well. So I recommend it for those who were struggling or not really used to the controls, or at least get into the ball fast enough to press the space button to hit it. So I will definitely recommend the Autobot mode for those who are struggling with it. And first, when it comes to aesthetics, so you can see that it has this 80s game style aesthetics for it, and that's something I thought was really pretty good. And I thought it was actually something that works very well for this. And for those who are worried about the nudity, just a cautionary advisory. You don't see any private parts. The only thing you're gonna see is probably a butt shot in the beginning when they're taking off their clothes for the game. The game takes about three hours to defeat. 3 hours to beat, depending on how long you decide to read the story, how long, what paths you take. So, like I said, this is a very narrative, story-stricken game. So the main meat of the gameplay is actually the story. So you can kind of say it's kind of like an interactive story game instead of an actual full-blown sports volleyball game. And of course, the ref makes the rules as well, so you can hit under the net. I mean, the ref is very lenient. He has some questionable calls at times. The game does save automatically after each match. Every level has multiple sets of language that can occur, so it's possible to have different experiences every time you play. And like I said, the ref makes the rules, and you're also able to skip the driving cutscenes if you shall. So otherwise, I would say this is a free game. It's a nice bonus for your humble choice for the month. So I would say check it out. It has a really good story there. Gameplay it's okay. It's not. I wish the controls were a little bit more fluent. But keep in mind these are seniors, so I'm not expecting the senior to literally run to that volleyball and hit it. But I did enjoy this one. This was pretty cool. So this is Justin from UntitledGeeks.com saying, later days. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.